What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas. This is my unboxing and first impressions of the Video Devices PIX-E5H field recorder. This is a 4K field recorder that comes in a 5-inch form factor, which sold me the moment I saw it in person and actually got to play with it. Now, this upgrade and purchase and implementation of this monitor in my workflow was completely spawned by my interaction with the actual device at NAB 2016. Now, as I'm talking with you in this video, I'm going to be showing you the unboxing experience, which is leaves quite a bit to be desired. Video Devices, if you're listening to this video, for charging $1,200, you really should contemplate including a little bit extra in the kit that you purchase with the E5 and E5H monitors. And that being said, you really only get the monitor, some stickers, documentation, and a registration form. Other than that, you don't get anything. I mean, be prepared to shell out some extra cash for the media to record to, an extra SD card if you need, and some batteries. Also, HDMI cable that will fit your camera. And for $1,200 USD at the time of this video, I mean, it's kind of steep. I really wish they would include maybe a case or something. They just didn't do that. Now, before we move on, I want to share some advice with you. To get the media for this thing, you have to use Video Devices' proprietary media recorder that acts as a USB, which is very clever. Now, I wouldn't purchase the 240 gigabyte unit that Video Devices sells. I would purchase the enclosure and the mSATA drive separately because that'll save you about $80 or $90. So that's my advice to you. Feel free to check out any of the links in the description of the video if you're looking at pricing and availability of this monitor and its accessories. Now, my first impressions are quite amazing as I implemented this into my workflow. The battery life is significantly better than the Atomos Ninja Assassin. The form factor is way better. The 5-inch screen works way better for me. I'm more inclined to use this on the go than I was the Atomos, plus the battery life. The next thing being the build quality is fantastic. It's like a aluminum housing that acts as a heat dissipator, which will bring me into the negatives before I close this video out on this thing. In addition to that, the hardware buttons are fantastic. Now, I'm not even going to say that the Video Devices touchscreen is really responsive because it's not. That being said, the Atomos Ninja Assassin was horrendous, especially when you put a screen protector on it. It was really hard and the touch response was really bad. And it's a bit improved on the PIX-E5H, but I can circumvent that by utilizing the hardware buttons in this monitor. That is awesome. I absolutely love it. The turn wheel helps me navigate it, and production time is significantly reduced because I'm not sitting and jabbing at the screen with my thumb or my finger, and it's not throwing off my shots and all that type of stuff. It's awesome to have hardware navigation options, and Video Devices, you guys did it right with the way that these are implemented. Now, I'm not going to delve too deep into the options of this monitor because I really haven't had a significant amount of time using them. I will say that they compare really well with the Atomos Ninja Assassin. The peaking is just as good, and it offers a little bit more options as far as like throbbing and all that type of stuff. And it's in that I want to talk about the negatives of this monitor. The first being it gets really hot. And I know you've seen some videos on people saying that. Now, people have different tolerances, and saying a monitor gets hot is subjective to the person. It really is. So to remove that element of subjectivity, let's make it a bit more objective and measure the heat of the monitor at the conclusion of me filming this video. Now, that will give you a really accurate idea of how hot this monitor actually gets. You really can't hold on to it if you film or record for long periods of time. It really gets hot. And then Video Devices also provides you an option to turn off the fan for extra silent filming when you need to be in those quiet environments, but I wouldn't recommend it because it will get even hotter. And you will touch it and it will come close to burning you if you hold on to it. And my second negative, which I probably already talked about, is that Video Devices really doesn't include too much to get you going. I mean, you can purchase this monitor, but you're gonna have to purchase additional equipment to get going. I really wish that they would include some stuff. And I mean, other monitor providers like Atomos and all that type of stuff do the same thing. They provide a little bit more because you get a case with the Atomos. That's kind of a problem and a negative in my opinion, because you pay quite a bit of amount of money when you purchase these things. At a minimum, they should include some batteries and at least a media enclosure if they're not going to include the actual media inside it. Now, I don't want to make this video too long. If you like this video, again, smash that like button. If you didn't, hit the other one. I am Tomas, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's start over. That got crazy. What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas.